Breaking news, Aaron Dean, a police officer who shot and killed 28-year-old Tatiana Jefferson in her home in Fort Worth, Texas, was arrested tonight and charged with murder.
I served my country for the last 12 years. In that time, I've been trained and taught. There are pre-planned responses to everything you do. Everything you're trained about, there's a way to do things. When you don't do it the way you've been trained, the way you've been taught, you have to answer for that.
Aaron Dean posted bond overnight following his arrest late yesterday. He resigned earlier in the day before he could be fired from the Fort Worth Police Department.
News broke yesterday that the former police officer responsible for shooting Tatiana Jefferson was charged with murder after being allowed to resign. Since that news, he has been bailed out by the police union. The decision was swift, and it was not without efforts from local activists and the attorneys involved.
Her father called this shooting senseless, and I certainly have not been able to make sense of why she had to lose her life.
As more details emerged concerning the case, it was reported Tatiana left her door open to allow for a breeze to come in while at home with her nephew, and as police arrived, they failed to announce themselves before the incident took place. And now, according to today's update, it was reported that Tatiana's 8-year-old nephew told authorities she was holding her handgun after hearing of noises outside. And just when I was preparing for the go-to vilification, even in an open carry state where she is within her rights to carry, and was on alert after hearing unannounced noises outside, the police chief, in all fairness, came out and swiftly addressed the fact that she was firmly within her rights to be armed. But I will wait and see whether this is to be wielded as it was with Philando Castile, and I won't hold my breath on a comment from the NRA because I'll most likely die from trying to hold it for an eternity.
So what? Do 2A rights not exist for her? She has the right to bear arms, and I wouldn't care if she had the gun in her hand. If I'm in the crib with a small child and I see men creeping around my yard with flashlights, I'm grabbing my firearm too. Why? Because of this thing called self-preservation.
Now, what we have seen in this instance, and to some extent in Amber Geiger's case, are steps being taken towards accountability. And there are many more to be taken. In fact, the reality is there are no amount that will bring back the lives lost. But there is work being done and more work to do. Accountability is one of many steps needed to heal this wound that won't be addressed with a Band-Aid.
Until we deal with the issue of clear professional national standards and holding your professionals accountable and responsible for adhering to those standards, you can't possibly hope to avoid these type of tragedies. You must also begin to deal realistically and honestly with the relationship between law enforcement and race.
Tatiana's name should be trending daily, as should Botham Jean's. We should never allow their deaths to be forgotten and the cause to be deemed normality, because it's not normal, and it should never be treated as such. Did you like this video? Then great. Never miss another breakdown video by hitting the subscribe button below and ring the bell to get notified whenever we publish a new video.